Hello and welcome to a Sambo iRacing special. We're in the Formula Vee at Rudskogen for the iRacing Weekly Challenge, which has been a lot of fun when I've run it from the front so far this week. It's a bigger grid, there's 25 cars on there, it's a rolling start, which is why you see me just slowly snaking my way through the final sector in Rudskogen. My aim is to try and make it all the way to the podium. Try and pick up some iRacing rather than just losing it all. I did want to qualify in P25, so I didn't qualify at all. However, there were a number of people that also didn't qualify, and because my iRacing is above theirs, it put me to the in front of them. It's not the highest soft in the world at 1.5k, even as a top split, but it should be a bit of fun. Where's he just arrived from? Oh, he's gunning it. Well, that's not unnerving at all when someone's blinking that much before we even begin. Alright, so here we are. I suppose I could have started from the pits, but I don't want to miss out on any T1 fun that we may have. Let's move over here, pick up a bit of draft. So how to play it. The guys up front are actually really quite fast, so I can't wait too long. I'm going to try and take everything nice and easy, get on the brakes really early. Give everyone room. And oh wow, that orange car just came flying across from my my mirrors. Oh, that's interesting. Where am I up to? 18th to 14th. Take it nice and easy around here on cold tyres. Whoa, very slippy cold tyres. To catch that a couple of times. That is my favourite corner in iRacing. Just taking everything very easy through here. It's a 20-minute race, so got plenty of time to try and catch people up. He's gone wide. He will actually get a decent run up this hill. I'm in VR and having a look. It's just around there. Okay, so that's on the outside. Patrick there, please stay. Good, thank you. Also, please don't move, please don't move. Okay. Wow, two considerate drivers in a row. He's had a crash. He's gone off and come back on. It's a lot of fun. I'm certainly keeping awake. Please also don't move. So fair play to all these drivers that have gone off. They are sitting and waiting and not making random moves. A 20-minute race. I'm looking here. It says we're 7 minutes in. Does that mean? Sorry, you can overtake here around the outside of 3 and 4. Does that mean that the race includes the time under the pace car? I didn't know that. Oh wow, where's he going? Well, a big part of staying in this race and moving up the field, I'm really up to 4th now, has just been not crashing. So maybe give this race a try. If you don't crash, you'll probably do well. So I'm 2.5 seconds off Jamie. Trying to remember the right lines around here. Just sort of come back fairly quickly. Right. So 2.3 off Jamie, 5.5 off Sullivan Khan. Sullivan, I know, another Brit, Yorkshire boy. Even seen him in the Discord that I frequent, TGR Nation. TGRNation.com, check it out. Very friendly guys. would say a mix of abilities, but everyone seems to be incredibly good. I think 8 of the current top 10 in the V Championship actually reside in that. Some very quick guys in the V aren't even racing this season either. Holds with it, I think 3 or 4 former world champions: Kieran Shanks, Jenny Lutzo, Todd Going, CJ Barry, and this year's champion Seb Coulson are all members there. I think it's been over 2 years since a non-TGR member was crowned champion in the V's. So after a lap, we've taken Jamie from 2.5 to 1.6. Hopefully, somewhere along this lap, I should be somewhere alongside Jamie. Although, I think his surname, he might be French, it might be Jaime. Who knows? Well, he probably does. Apologies if you are watching, let me know your correct pronunciation. I do love this corner when you get it right. The feeling of understeer and oversteer and just shoving it in there, getting on the grass a bit, getting on the throttle nice and early. It is nice, and then just flat out through the S's there to the top of the hill. Little tap of the brakes, getting the throttle nice and early, aiming inside the apex. I still can't decide if third or fourth is quicker down here. Third just makes it slightly easier to pick up on the throttle again. Big old trail brake into that corner. Little tap of the brakes here, hook it, flat on. Got them at 0.7. 9 minutes of the race left. Sullivan is 5.2 ahead. He's keeping some really good pace here. I might have my work cut out. These guys are side by side. That helps me. So, let's see if I can pass into 3 and 4. Down the hill and up the hill. I've got draft on William, but he has draft on Jaime. So you can pass on the outside, as I showed before. I'll go for the inside here if there's room. Yeah, just got to hold it, don't wash out. Oh, it's so fun. Just balancing the car around on the throttle and brake. So easy to lose your rear there. Maybe Jamie. The problem I'm having is getting around these guys is going to cost me time to catch Sullivan, who is no fool. Draft here. Okay, I've just heard over the radio he's not going to fight me for it. Right, so I've got 4.2 to try and catch up in 6.5 minutes. The laps are 1 minute 40, so what Maybe he gives him. Where's he go? Oh, excuse me. That's not helped my time out any. So if anyone's new to racing the V's or iRacing in general or any sim racing, if you do have a spin like that, it's better to just stay where you are than the cars that are coming know where you are. You're a big obstacle in the road that they'll have seen ahead. If you move at the last minute like that, it means they're having to randomly move. The head-to-head, so it shows the 4 sectors and whether or not I'm moving up or behind. So I lost 0.3 to Sully in the having to get off the gas. Still got him 0.2 that lap. I'm gonna have to put in some of the best laps I've ever done now. And or hope that he makes a mistake, because there's only a finite amount of time that you can find. I think I've got a 37.1, 37.2 in me. That's if I hit everything pretty perfect. I've got Pierre in between myself and him. So he's 3.5 away. The other problem that I'm going to have is, assuming I do catch him, it's very difficult to pass on here if you're racing against someone that's putting in the times that he is. To make an easy pass, you need a sort of delta of just around a second on someone, unless you're going to stick it in and dive bomb and not worry about your nose cone or their nose cone. 0.4, 0.3 in the sector so far. To get off the throttle a little bit there. Race Labs is having a bit of a fit there. So 37.2. So I'm driving roughly about as fast as I can. Catch Pierre in the wrong place. Obviously he's getting a blue flag, but that doesn't mean he has to get out of my way. It's there for information only. He's gone wide to let me through. Thank you, Pierre. And what I always used to do when I was starting out, because if I was being passed by a faster driver, and certainly in the V where the draft is so strong, is let them through and then just try and cling onto their rear for as long as possible. Drag you around. .3. Yeah, I'm bouncing off my limit now. 2.7, 2.8 ahead. His lines all look to be very good. Need to get draft lock on him. 1.2 seconds, that's what I'm looking at. So I need another 1.5 seconds on him. To 2.2 now. This is such a good car and track combo. To 1.6. Someone's last lap of 37.7. I think that's great pace. See the guy in third is doing 38.5s. So he's 8 tenths faster than the next fastest on the grid. Just ignoring myself in that. Somewhat of a V specialist, well, in Formula Ford. Granted, I don't really do a great deal of other open top racing. It's difficult to have the time to do all of them and to be proficient at all of them. I do like to practice. So I'm going to have one lap at this, one final lap. I think I might be giving this series a try next season in the different cars, on the different tracks each week. I also want to try some of the series that are going to have rain so I can experience it. I think the advanced Formula 4 does. Give that a try. Oh, I've not actually got the white flag out. Second to last lap this is. really good lines. It's going to be difficult to pass. Right, I've got one lap, half a second. If it was a time trial for the final lap, I'd fancy it. But let's see if he gives me any opportunities. Who's taking that well? Yep, he's taking the line I recommend on the inside there of 2. See if I can get underneath him in 3 and 4. So we can go underneath him. Don't want to hit him. Hold him at there. He's got the inside of the S's. Back off a bit. Right. So only 2 more places really. Try and get him into the hairpin. That's deadly. Could try and go deep in the hairpin. Try and get a better exit. Might need second gear here. Yep. Up to 3rd. Have a look at the inside of here. I really don't want to hit him after a 20-minute race. Oh, there we go. Back end kicked out a bit. He held a good line. He defended it well. And he's going to take the victory. What an enjoyable 20-minute race that was. Granted, most of it, the stuff happened in the first couple of laps. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I recommend, if you're seeing this and you've still got 24 hours or so to do it, I recommend getting in the V at Rudskogen. It's a lot of fun. And a great performance there by Sully. And I hope to see him on track again soon. Thanks a lot.